Yo, 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 everybody, welcome back to the motherfucking Minority Sports Report. We're back in full action. Everybody, we're fucking here. It's been a long time, and we're doing all the cool stuff. I'm your motherfucking boy, Big Black.
Jason not coming in hot off of the Super Bowl, right? Best time to start. Best time to come back.
Best. The best.
Boys came all hot off his Super Bowl, the Daytona 500.
Woo! Vroom, vroom, baby. Working with a new setup. My shit ain't working. Trying to fucking trigger all these sound effects that I spent weeks recording, but that's happening. So we'll figure that shit out next episode.
Oh, no air horns?
No air horns. No kids cheering. No movie quotes. Yeah, none of that shit, apparently. But yeah, it's good to be back. Cheers to you, fellas.
Cheers. Happy break.
Mm-hmm. So I kind of forgot what we do. What do we talk about? Sports and shit?
Yeah, sometimes. Sports when you guys aren't talking about wrestling.
I took notes on celebrity news.
Oh, well.
Shit. No, I'm just playing.
Let's talk about Bruce Willis. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's not be sad.
So Bruce Willis doesn't know who Bruce Willis is.
I know that's like the only celebrity news that I know right now.
Leo's mad that everyone's making fun of him for dating 25-year-olds.
For telling the truth? Go fuck yourself, bro.
I'm like, come on, man. You can't be mad about that. You just, at this age, you just got to be like, yeah, I date younger chicks. That's what I fucking do.
Yeah.
Like,
bro,
but if he's like, I don't know. Yeah. If he's like, I don't get why people, like, are mad at me or I think it's gross. I just don't get it. Dude, your girlfriend was in high school when the pandemic started. Like his current girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's 55.
Oh God, Leo. He's old.
Damn, I forget he's that fucking old.
Bro, me
shit.
too. I'm like, what is he, like fucking 42?
Yeah,
fucking 38? Nah, nigga's 55.
Yeah.
That's how old I am. I remember him when he was a kid on Growing Pains.
Oh my God. It's
yeah,
like,
no.
Dude, what are you doing?
Like his last 3 girlfriends haven't been alive. Like Titanic was released.
Oh my God. That's fucked. Come on, sound effects work.
Oh, I
heard something.
I heard some kids.
Hold on. Fuck you! Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hooked my shit up right. There's something else going on. So, word. At least we know I'm not the dummy this time.
You big dummy.
I know. I wish I could trigger it. Fucking.
You big dummy, see what you did?
Oh,
there it goes.
It's the big one. I'm gonna have the big one. It worked out so well. All right. Fucking A. Okay. Game had his Super Bowl. Julian, let's talk our Super Bowl. Game, I know you watched it. You want to talk about the game first or the commercials?
I guess the
halftime show, because it was.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah.
She did a good.
No, I fucking loved it. I come from a different point of view, most likely. You know, just like, damn, she's pregnant, 100 feet in the air. I've been fucking with Rihanna for a long time, many moons. Speaking of Leo's age, I'm like, shit, I'm almost 40. And I was like 14, 15. Anyways.
Yeah, Umbrella came out when I was like early college, late high school.
Yeah. We fucking old, baby.
Hey, I got my 20th year high school reunion coming up this year.
Oh shit, yeah, dog.
Mine was supposed to be last year.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm, fun. I got the Facebook notification about it.
20 years. Julian said, I'm a business owner.
I was kicked off Facebook, so I don't know if anything happened for mine.
That's right. Many moons ago.
I sent the link to a friend, and she was like, are there any like non-drink because it was like at a bar or some shit like that. And she's like going on about non-drink options, and I was like, honey, I am not like in charge of this. I just saw the link. I'm just sending you you should talk to the organizers about maybe setting up some sort of non-alcoholic option.
Right. Ooh. Yeah, no. I have no idea when mine is happening. I don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah,
There are
I don't care
people
either.
that I still keep in contact with through the internet, and
I mean,
but for
it's
me, it's
just
like, do I go from 2004 when I was supposed to graduate, or when I actually got out in 2006? I don't know. There's like, I got like fucking a few years. Like my brother's friends were my friends when I graduated. It was
you
fucking
should
weird.
you should go 3 years in a row.
I should, but as an adult now, it's fucking fine. You know, I mean, we're all grown and shit. But yeah, 3 years in a row, baby. I'm going, and then I'm going for my brother's graduation, and then I'm going for my other brother's graduation. So I'm gonna have like 5 20-year anniversaries.
Did you graduate with us? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sure, why not? Y'all remember me though? Fuck, I was here.
No, I had a friend who went to a different high school, but he hung out with us, and I had like people at our graduation being like, where's so and so?" Like, and I was like, "He doesn't go to our school."
That's not a thing,
Yes.
motherfucker.
Like, he hangs out with us. Uh, but yeah, the game was pretty good. It's a good Super Bowl. It's a shitty ending.
Yeah, I dude, up until the last minute, like the last 2 minutes when they threw that flag, I was like, oh shit, here we go. Here we go. And then I
Yeah.
thought it sucked after that point, but it is what it is. It was still a good game.
Yeah,
57 minutes of it.
yeah, and it's high scoring. Both teams scored a lot. Jalen Hurts looked good. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes and will continue to be Patrick Mahomes, unfortunately. Oh my
Oh,
God.
have you? Oh, go
Oh,
ahead. You might mention
did
what
you-
I was about to say.
Did you guys see the German fans doing the
Oh, no, that's
tomahawk
not
chop?
Oh
my
no,
God.
that's awful
German
though.
fans?
Yeah, so they were doing like NFL around the world. So they were showing all these different Super Bowl parties from like all across the world. And one was in Munich, and they were all Chiefs fans, and they were just going, "Oh, oh," doing that stupid fucking thing. And I just fucking lost it. Because like the whole time, like all day, I was arguing with friends on like one of my group chats about like, I was like, look, the tomahawk chop is fucking racist. They should stop doing it. And then I was like, see.
Facts, dog.
But anyway, this game you were saying,
There was a worse hand movement the Germans could have been doing, but
hey,
It's
that's
close
fucking
enough.
illegal.
Yeah.
Um,
Shit.
but yeah. Speaking of Patrick Mahomes, did you guys see the thing going around Instagram of Patrick Mahomes sounds just like Kenny Powers?
I can
Yo.
see that.
They have him doing an interview on like one of the late night shows, and then they cut in like he's describing a bunch of shit, like at a party or something. Then they cut in
Oh,
Kenny Powers
fuck.
like describing a bunch of shit, and it's fucking perfect.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious, dog. That is fucking hilarious. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yeah, I'll
But
send
yeah.
that to you guys after the show. But yeah, it
Yeah.
was great.
Definitely. Oh man. Yeah, it was a good game. I don't know, lost 20
Yeah,
bucks.
for two teams I didn't give a fuck about, it was an entertaining game.
Yeah, I guess I was rooting for the Eagles. East Coast, I guess, but I'm usually an AFC guy, but I'm like, I don't want to hear Broncos fans talking about how much the season sucked and how much they hate Casey. Not all Broncos fans do it, but the people I'm around, Julian, no sir.
Yeah, Julian,
I'm
I'm
just
sorry
kidding,
to say
I'm
I was
kidding,
going for the Chiefs just because everybody kept saying they were going for the Eagles. So I was that asshole, like, fuck it, I'm going for the Chiefs.
It's just like one of those things where I'm just like, I had friends who were like, I don't get why you hate the fucking like Chiefs so much, and I was like, you're Bears fans. Pretend it's the Packers.
Yeah,
Like,
facts. That's
I
it.
get it. Because I have that same hatred for the Montreal Canadiens
yeah,
and the
it's
Toronto
just
Maple Leafs and the
it's
New
just a-
York Yankees.
it's a division rival fucking thing. Yeah,
And
feel
the
that
Tampa
way.
Bay Lightning and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I
Raiders
think there's
fucking
more. There's probably more on that list, but I can't think of them right now.
Yeah, fucking Raiders. And a lot of it's the fan base. It's not the players themselves. I mean, a lot.
yeah,
okay.
no.
Some it is the players, but it's the
Yeah,
fan
but
base.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you don't have a super racist chant you're super proud of, and like I won't like have a problem with your fan base. Like,
Hey, without knocking over your table, what are you wearing there, sir? You got on
Me?
a hockey sweater, guy?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, black and white and
yeah.
gray. Okay,
It's monochromed.
love it, love it,
Nice.
love it. That shit's fresh. I just
Somebody who
noticed.
wears monochrome colors, I fuck with those jerseys hard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's cool. Yeah, shout out to 47. That's the
Mhm.
brand. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, A, they're a division rival, B, they're very good. And that
Yeah.
also sucks.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, right.
you just get tired of losing to fucking teams. And it's like, man, I am fucking tired of losing to the Chiefs all the time.
I know I'm tired of not having the Patriots win a goddamn Super Bowl. Fuck, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. Like, Chiefs fans are going to become intolerable because it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like every year they're going to be like, well, if we don't make it to the Super Bowl, then really it's just a failed year.
Bring it. Welcome to the team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like, oh, okay, you're going to become that fan base, and it's fine. It's who knows? Maybe Sean Payton will fix Russell Wilson.
That's honestly, I think that could happen.
It could, probably not.
I just
Mr.
look at what he
Unlimited?
did, huh, Mister? I was gonna say, I like what he did with Drew Brees, Sean Payton. So I feel like they're not the same quarterback, but they're very similar. Russ still has a cannon, just like Brees, when it's allowed, and everything just kind of has to fall in place. And I do think Sean Payton can bring that to the table. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that works out.
Yeah, but I'm also just like refuse to get excited for that fucking team anymore.
I hear you. You shouldn't, dude. Shit.
After last season, I was just like,
Last season was bad, and this was the season. I'm like, you know what? Let me watch more Broncos games than I've watched in the season my whole life, and it was fucking awful. And I'm not even a fan. It was just bad football.
oh no, it's unwatchable because it's defensive ball. It's like a pitcher's duel. Yeah, if you're like super into baseball, that's fine. But come on, man, people want to watch dingers.
What was that kid's name? I can't remember, but I hit
don't
dingers. Shit, that's another one I got to get on the fucking.
I don't know. It's like I don't think closers should be in the Hall of Fame because it's like if they were good enough, wouldn't they be starting pitchers?
But you're good enough to play at that high level. Yeah, I feel
I
you.
see where you're going with
I
that.
do. I see it, but I disagree.
It does take a special
I get it.
mentality to come in when the stakes are high and close out a game.
It
Right.
does, and like baseball is more specialized than ever, especially pitching. But it's still like there's just that like curmudgeon old timer in me that's like closers. If you're strictly a closer, you shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. You just play one inning a game.
But the
Maybe.
pressure.
Maybe, and that's
Then you could also say that about DHs.
Yeah.
DHs allowed in
I
the Hall
don't
of Fame.
think
Suppose they
they-
do
We
it.
we
I
don't
think
talk to
that
Julian about
position should
DHs.
exist.
Fuck, you got him started. You got him started.
Well, they exist for him now. He got to deal with it.
I know. He's very
Like-
happy about it.
Yeah, I'm so happy the game is not like played. I'm glad players don't have to play the whole game. Glad pitchers don't have to do like anything. So
Gotta
happy.
protect that arm.
Yeah, it's an investment. It's an investment.
Speaking of investments,
And you just have big ass fucking dudes whose only job it is to waddle to first base. And then they can be switched out.
Goddamn
smack-
right.
get them dingers, boy.
As a fat person with bad knees, I approve.
Like Kirby Puckett played for how many fucking seasons?
Mo Vaughn.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Mo Vaughn, obviously Red Sox. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you look at some of those AL guys in like the 90s and 80s, it's just like, holy crap, dude. Like you're just a power hitter because you don't have to run. But it's fine.
Because you got no choice.
I got no choice and I can't argue with popularity. I can do it.
Yes, you can.
I'd be wrong.
You can totally. Hey, when people say shit about popularity, I say, look at who's popular in politics. You can totally call popular bullshit out. Because it's popular don't mean it's right. Anyways. Yeah, football.
Like how
it's
that
over.
Super Bowl talk went to MLB somehow.
Yeah, man.
So we're fucking out of practice.
Yeah,
I mean, we
we're
still
also-
talk shit.
And we're also just like, those are two teams where both like I dislike the Chiefs and is fairly neutral on the Eagles. It's not like any of us are like, fuck yeah! Like,
Well, I couldn't make myself cheer for the Eagles because they beat the Pats in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I definitely had that emotion a couple times myself, but
I don't know. I like
fuck it.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
I
Jalen.
didn't give a shit. It was an entertaining game. I had fun.
In the end, like it was a good game. It didn't end the way I would have preferred, but that's 99% of sports,
Right.
especially
Right.
when it comes to American championships. So it's like,
Yeah.
in the Super
what can
Bowl.
you do?
Did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see Mahomes give some fan the fucking Lombardi Trophy and just walk away?
No.
So he's walking around with the trophy. He's taking pictures and shit, and he's taking a picture with some guy, and then like must have just slipped his mind. He looked drunk. They said he was drunk and shit. So he just like hands the dude the trophy, like like you would if you were gave you a camera or whatever. He gave it back to him, daps him up, and walks off. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker really just forgot the trophy.
Holy shit! Yeah, he must have been shitty. Like, here, dog.
Oh yeah.
You was with us. Nah, nigga, he wasn't. He
He
definitely
probably
wasn't.
was just like, yeah, he works for Tiffany's or whatever. He's
Yeah.
probably one of the trophy guys.
Nah, nigga.
Brady came out and was like, I approve this behavior or some shit like that in a tweet.
Yeah. He
The
would.
drunk Brady.
Yeah, that motherfucker that shit was funny. That was good
Oh,
times.
man,
Good
he
times.
had a carbohydrate for the first time in like 15 years, like 2 weeks ago.
One
Instantly gained
carbohydrate.
300 pounds.
He's like, I'll have one single pasta like rigatoni noodle, and he's like, oh god, it's so good, it's so decadent.
He's just gonna be a fat ass fucking glutton.
Shows up on Fox News all bloated.
His Hall of Fame induction, he's gonna have the biggest fucking jacket ever.
Like
Fucking,
Charles Barkley.
Fucking Greg Olson works for like 5 years to work his way up to the fucking A crew, and Tom Brady just fucking walks in and takes his job.
Just walks in, baby. I know. I feel, and Greg. Yeah, I like Greg in the booth. They did a really good job in the Super Bowl. Everybody did really well except for the field. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's that shitty turf, that artificial bullshit, or like trying to grow decent grass in fucking Arizona.
Yeah, did they say it was like a new type of grass and shit? And I heard that they had to change. So, well, I think it was the Chiefs or the Eagles. One of the teams switched cleats like halfway through the game.
Oh yeah, no, all the Eagles were like switching cleats. The Chiefs didn't,
the
but the
Eagles,
Chiefs earlier in the seasons played them and then complained to the NFL about the field and was like, somebody has to do something. But yeah, I don't know. Did you guys like Rihanna? Right? We all liked Rihanna.
I loved it. Yeah.
Thought she did a great job.
It's not my cup of tea music wise, but it was cool.
Yeah.
I had no complaints in the halftime show.
I
mean, most of the halftime show with the people I was at was, is she pregnant or is she just fat? That was like 90% of it.
Like,
My
she's
friend
pregnant.
was-
Who cares?
My friend was like,
Yeah, I mean,
why isn't she moving around? I thought she could dance. I was like, she's clearly pregnant.
Right. Right. She's pregnant.
She's pregnant.
The fact that
Probably
she's
can't-
doing this shit for us while she's clearly pregnant, because you don't really start showing until you're like 4 months in. Like, she's pregnant, you know what I mean? Like, this
Yeah.
ain't like a 2 week, 1 month thing. She's in this shit, you know?
No, they must have she must have gotten pregnant right after she had the other kid, because like their kid's like 9 months old.
Yeah.
So,
They said
like,
that she wore baggy clothes and like nobody knew she was pregnant up until like the show, and everyone was kind of like, "Oh shit!" Like,
her in her Slipknot jumpsuit.
yeah, that shit was great.
I don't know. It reminded me that like for the most part, I think the Super Bowl shows nowadays are pretty good in that they're just like, hey, we're just gonna feature musical artists. But it did make me like miss those days when it was like, hey, we're gonna have Up With People do like a presentation on racism for 20 minutes. Just like there was one where it was an Indiana Jones stunt show.
Was there?
Yeah. It was an
Really?
Indiana
Holy
Jones stunt show, and he was trying to get the Super Bowl trophy.
You told me about that. I looked it up and I watched every Super Bowl halftime show from like the first one up until recent times and shit that I could remember. Excuse me. And it was bad. It's fucking bad, man. It was bad for a good 30 years, man. It was fucking terrible. Good 30, 40 years of just shit halftime.
The only time I was ever excited for a halftime show was last year's with the fucking Dr. Dre, Snoop, and Eminem and all that shit. Like that was the only one I ever actually looked forward to.
Well,
Yeah,
it's also
They
just
never
like
have artists that I like. Like I'm never gonna see a metal artist perform the fucking halftime show.
What do you
No,
mean,
but-
Maroon 5? No, sir.
closest you're gonna get is maybe like
Metallica.
yeah,
Not even. I doubt it.
That's
Metallica?
like Pulse is still good.
Nickelback. It's got to be cleaner.
Oh,
No,
that's not
no, like-
metal.
If
That's
Metallica
the
was gonna
closest you're
do
gonna
it like
get.
5 years ago, Metallica would have done.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when Gen X was like like it's now all of our artists. We're
Right.
the ones who are fucking like we're the ones who are booking these things.
right. Exactly.
we're the ones
spending the
who are-
fucking money.
Yeah, so it's like, oh shit, we got to get millennial artists. But like, yeah, like there was stations don't do that. Hey, make sure to tune in during the halftime for our special like Raw Mankind versus the Raw. Like
The
I
empty
remember
arena match.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
great.
like I
Yeah.
fucking watched that instead
Oh,
of
yeah.
whatever
Hell
that
yeah.
Super Bowl
Celebrity
show was.
deathmatch specials. Remember
Definitely,
they did that like
yeah,
a couple
they
years
did.
in a row.
They did.
Yeah. But or like, Bud Bowl or whatever, there other channels
Oh
would
yeah, I
have
remember
like
the Bud Bowl.
but now it's like Super Bowl halftime shows are like big enough and like well regarded enough that people actually watch them. So it's
Yeah.
like other
Yeah.
networks aren't doing that shit anymore.
Third
It's gonna be a
highest,
waste of money on their end.
third highest halftime show ever watched.
Rihanna.
Yeah, excuse me. I can't remember the numbers, but it basically ended up being the third highest television event ever watched in the history of television.
What was the first? Michael Jackson or Prince?
I couldn't tell you. It probably was, honestly, because again, those are you're just superstars, man. There are people who are famous, and then there are people who are just on
Maybe
a different
Beyonce,
fucking.
one of the times Beyonce did.
Probably, it's like they're
Oh, yeah,
just
I
on a
forgot
whole
about that,
different
man.
level. Even if you don't like them, you know who the fuck they are because
Yeah, that's
just-
why they. Well, it's also just like that's why they do it for free. Like they don't, because they know it's like, oh, hey, I got a tour or an album coming up, and here's X amount of eyes that are going to know that I'm going on tour or I have my new album.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yep, it's crazy. All right, Skame.
Let's
Let's
start
hit
the
this.
petition now. Black Dahlia Murder, Super Bowl 2024.
I mean, this is the age group, though.
Yeah.
This is the age group for it because we're not like, oh, I only listen to this. No, we're a melting pot. Unless you live in the South. Speaking of the South, hit us with some NASCAR shit, baby. Was it Daytona?
It was Daytona, the 65th annual running of the Daytona 500 in NASCAR's 75th anniversary.
Jesus Christ! All right,
Yes.
tradition of racism, baby. We're changing that though.
Oh, yeah. Ended up being the longest Daytona 500 in history
Oh,
at
fuck.
212 laps, thanks to double overtime. I think it
Ooh.
was it last year's? I think it was. It was like 209 laps.
Shit.
But yeah, so great race. I mean, the overtime system when it happens, I mean, it makes it for very entertaining end of the race. And this one, it didn't disappoint. There was a bunch of crashes, restarts, all the drama that you needed for this. But Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the number 47 car took the win under caution, thanks to a fucking crash that took out I think it was like 8 or 9 cars right at the
Man.
end of that last lap.
All right.
It ended up being his third career win, his first Daytona 500 win. And, I'm Team Chevy. That's Chevy's 25th Daytona 500 win.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, awesome race. It was, like I said, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. won. Joey Logano, the number 22, he took second. He was pretty close to winning, but Stenhouse ended up getting a little bit of a push and getting some help, so he was able to overtake Joey Logano. Christopher Bell in number 20 was in third. Chris Boucher, I think it's like, I don't know how you say it. He was in fourth in the number 17. And then Alex Bowman was in fifth in the number 48. Some other notable drivers were Travis Pastrana. I don't know if you remember him from the X Games and shit. He
Forgot he
finished
was doing
11th.
NASCAR. Yeah.
Yeah, he finished 11th in the number 67. My boy Kyle Busch, he was going into overtime. He was leading the race, and he ended up finishing 19th because he got caught up in one of those crashes at the end, which sucked. But good for him for getting up there, especially, a lot of drivers in different teams now. So Kyle Busch is no longer in the 18. He's in the 8 car. So it's a few shuffled around there. Your boy Bubba Wallace finished 20th. And 7-time champ Jimmy Johnson came back, part-time schedule. So he came back to the Daytona 500. He ended up finishing 31st because he got caught up in one of those crashes too.
How the fuck do you race NASCAR part-time?
They just don't do the full season. They just do a couple of races here and there.
So he's not eligible to win anything.
The team will be the car, but him personally, no.
Oh, so him as a driver is doing part-time. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you meant
somebody
like the
else.
whole team.
So the races he's not going to be doing, somebody else will be driving.
Got you. All right. I thought the team. I was like, how are you a part-time? Hey, let's get the gang together for this all-star race just one time and fuck up the standings. Like, what?
No, there's been a few that, especially for the Daytona 500, like a lot of the people who retired will come back. Like Dale Jr. did it a couple of times. It happens very often. Yeah, they do that part-time schedule, come back. They, it's what they do. They fucking drive. So obviously they're gonna get one. They're gonna get the bug and want to come back.
It's not football.
Yeah, shit. I mean, NASCAR, there's been people in their fucking 50s and 60s that drove, so
yeah.
It's not like it's
the good old days.
It's not like there's an age out process or age out limit, but
officially.
This is the first NASCAR team owned by a black man and woman to win the Daytona 500.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I forgot to mention that. Thanks for reminding me about that.
Yeah, so
yes. They're a one car team too, so that's big.
Hell yeah!
They're not one of these big money teams like fucking Richard Childress or fucking Roush Fenway or anything like that. Like they just got that one car, and if they fucking crash it, they're fucked.
So yeah,
so far so good, baby.
Making Black History on Black History Month.
Ew. Air horn would happen right now. Let me try.
But Black History.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Okay. So it's weird. It seems like the shit that I had before is working fine. It's like the new shit that I'm trying to press. It's not really like coming through. But that's a lie.
Oh, you didn't do it right.
No, because I was trying to do the kids cheer, and that's old. So I proved myself wrong. Whatever.
It did work a little bit. It came through earlier.
Yeah.
Second. It wasn't the full clip, but I did hear some of it.
Yeah. I'll figure it out. Just buy a whole new house for the podcast and just figure it out.
That's what the pros do.
Oh yeah, I just bought this house so I can have the soundboard work.
You gotta have a dedicated soundboard space.
A whole room. It's got to be insulated because you can't hear the buttons being pressed.
Yeah, because that's it. It takes you out of it.
Takes you out of it. Oh fuck. Yeah, there was a lot of shit that happened that we didn't talk about. A lot of shit changed. Dana White's still a piece of shit though. We got the slap fighting. Brittany Griner came home. Fucking goddamn! What else? There's just been
XFL
so much
started
today. Thank you.
XFL?
I did not because I forgot it was. I was out doing shit.
Paxton
I caught
Lynch,
like a quarter of one of the games.
Paxton Lynch, really?
Paxton Lynch scored the first XFL touchdown of the season.
Good for him.
To former Bronco Cody Latimer, and then was benched.
Oh, really?
Apparently, I don't know. All I saw on Twitter was like replays of the touchdown, and then like 30 minutes later, it was like Paxton Lynch has been benched.
He called his own play. That wasn't the coach's play. That's why.
I was in the NFL. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just like, of course, Pax.
I just remember him crying on the sideline. That was him, right?
Yeah, that was definitely him.
Oh man, that was a bad hit. Oh, that was bad.
Oh, like the Eagles coach?
No, crying more so because
Like
his career was over. He got benched and just like it was bad. It was just a series of unfortunate events, and then the camera just cuts in, zooms in on him on the bench, and he's just fucking balling, dog. Just like, it's like, oh shit, he knows it's over. Like you just watched, like you watched
the Sad Hulk music.
Exactly. You watched the man realize the life that he knew was fucking over. You know, like, and it was really depressing, honestly.
Yeah, it was not. It was not good. And unlike Brock Osweiler, he didn't get $17 million.
Yeah, I forgot that's who it was, Brock Osweiler. Thank you for being a Broncos fan, because I remember he got replaced with another shitty quarterback. I just forgot who it was.
I wish I could get paid $17 million to be shit at my job.
Oh, let's get into politics or religion.
Yeah.
The Minority Church Report, baby. Let's fucking tax free. Give us some dollars.
I'm just scamming normal people, and then I'll feel
Dana White, I'll take $1 million just to get knocked out.
I'll take $1 million to get slapped.
Oh, wait,
I'm paying $2,000.
Who am I talking to? Dana White ain't giving $1 million to anybody.
He ain't giving him no. Right. He's only slapping his wife and slapping careers down.
He'll give me $8,000 to get knocked out.
It's for the exposure, Ray.
It's for the exposure. I'm still keeping that in because we were using this before we found out fucking homeboy was a fucking creep. So that's staying in.
Allegedly.
Well, yeah, still allegedly, but I did see the text message transcripts.
Yeah, and again, text that shit can all be
While
fake.
some of his texts were funny, it was still to an underage girl.
Yeah, it's like you can't say that to an underage girl. I'm sorry.
You can't.
Like
you can't.
as a grown ass.
Bro, he legitimately called one jailbait.
Yeah,
like that's what he was texting. He was calling her jailbait.
Bro, when you told me that shit, I was like, no way. Looked it up and was just like, yo.
I didn't hear about it. I found out about it from another podcast. I was watching another podcast and they were fucking rashing on him.
Oh,
and
dude.
I was like, holy shit, I had no idea.
Yeah, no.
It was crazy.
But apparently he doesn't do much except for the voices, and there are people who can pull off voices.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, the comedy will still be there with Dan Harmon.
Yeah, apparently the Rick and Morty cast was, or like staff was like desperate to get in touch with like the higher ups and being like, he has very limited involvement in the show, and like we can recast the voices.
I saw that. Yeah. I mean, they did. I mean, like once everything
that's
came
a big
out,
money
like,
maker, of course, going to fight for that shit.
Right. To their credit, it's interesting because we do sports and we pay attention to how sports and sports figures continually fuck situations up with like PR shit. I'm like, this is one of the rare times that it was really fast and straight to the point, kind of just like, hey, it is what it is. Not like that, but like does the voices. We do all the creative shit. We don't even really like him either, and he's out of here. So cool. You know, it's just like, wow, that's
kind of along the same topic. I just found out about this. I don't know about you guys, but did you know Karl Malone was a pedophile?
Who? Karl Malone, the mailman?
Karl Malone?
The mailman.
Apparently, he was involved with some of the NBA All-Star Weekend shit. But it came. I had no idea, but he got, I think it was a 13-year-old pregnant when he was like 20 something.
Yeah, he was in college. He was in college.
Yeah,
he was in his early. Yeah, he was in college. He was his early 20s. But they basically
that kid ended up being a former NFL player.
He just paid him like money and was just like, I am not your dad and we are never to speak, like, or you are never to acknowledge me, and that kind of thing.
Oh, what the fuck?
I read an article about it like 2 hours ago. I was like, what
the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
But it was in the 80s, so you know.
Yeah. I mean,
it resurfaced because what was he, the judge in the dunk contest or some shit? He was a part of the All-Star contest, like the All-Star shit for something.
Well, it's also just like
they were giving him a lot of hate.
He's also said some stupid shit about like how women should act and that kind of thing. It's like, man, shut the fuck up.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm down.
That
with
one
this.
worked. No, just Karl Malone. Keep it away. Dog, that's fucking crazy. I had no fucking idea. Damn.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those sad things.
It's for real. I'm just like I'm about to just smoke some weed. Like I'm just going in. I can't deal.
Yeah,
But
crazy shit.
well, NBA All-Star weekend was this weekend. And
I saw a G Leaguer won the dunk contest.
hey, he has played on 2 games this season for 2 different
Oh.
teams. But yeah, I mean, basically, Philly signed him, and he's maybe going to play a game this season, but that's it. Yeah, he won the dunk contest. Some guy,
Good for him.
truly a guy.
White guy too.
Yeah, white guy.
Shut the fuck up. All right, I'm
Yeah.
Googling this.
What's his name? Mac McClung.
MAC or MACK?
MAC.
Okay.
McClung.
There, I got him.
Yeah, he was a 3-star prospect coming out of high school, spent 2 years at Georgetown, transferred to Texas Tech, declared for the NBA in 2001, did not get selected. He hasn't played in a game this season. Oh, I'm sorry. He appeared in 2 games a year ago, each for a different franchise.
Oh wow. Good for that dude, bro.
Yeah, but he won the dunk contest.
I'm trying to like, has there ever been a white guy that's won the fucking?
I don't know. I don't.
Because I'm like, as far as I can remember, and when I really started paying attention to sports, it's always been a black dude. I'm
Did
like,
Blake
maybe,
Griffin win it one year? Does he count?
Yeah,
yeah, technically, yeah,
Yeah.
technically, yeah, half of it, I guess,
Blake,
or whatever the mix is.
I guess now, yeah, you'd count. But like in 1880, he wouldn't have.
Oh, that boy, he's got too much nigger in him. He don't count.
I learned what an octoroon was. Like that, there's a term for that.
Yeah. America, baby. Woo-hoo. Fucking love it.
What, you got mad when I called you an octoroon?
Jesus.
Which is not an acceptable term nobody should use.
No, it ain't. Don't ever use it. Oh man. I didn't watch shit of the NBA. I had a busy weekend. I went to a show, went to a party, went to the movies. I was like, what? I felt like I'm fucking in my early 20s. It's like it's crazy how much shit I was doing, but just thinking about it, I'm just like, fuck, I'm so tired. It's just crazy. So yeah, I didn't watch a lot of NBA. Avatar was dope as fuck though. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was good.
Good movie. So here's more. Add more to that 2 billion pile because I want to see more of these shits.
Did you see it twice?
Oh wait.
No, it's my first time. Yeah, I wanted to see it in IMAX yesterday, but we ended up going to the party. So I checked today, and it's like, oh yeah, it's no more IMAX. It's fucking all Ant-Man, and I was like, oh my god, I missed it by a fucking half a day to see it in IMAX. But it was still cool seeing that shit. It was nice. I still saw it in 3D. It's
Yeah,
good shit.
you got it.
Good shit.
It's fun.
High frame rates. It was nice. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really got nothing else to say. I'm just glad to be back. We'll do wrestling tomorrow. Talk about all that good shit. And
Joker's gonna win his 3rd MVP.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm saying that now.
Saying it now. He's saying it now. Yeah. So yeah, this is the motherfucking Minority Sports Report. Thank you guys for fucking with us. We appreciate you. Make sure you follow us all collectively on the internets at TMS Report. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Make sure you hit the motherfucking bell icon. Boys, where the fuck can they follow you?
Follow me at Julian C. Mitchell, because that's my name.
Follow me at Game666 because that's not my name.
Follow me. I'm at the Beatnik. Thank you guys. We'll be back next week. Peace the fuck in. Maybe get this camera fucking shit situated, figured out.